For us, it was pretty natural to choose Spain because we both have been here for many, many times. And compared to Sweden, Spain is so much lighter, of course, and the people are, they are different to the Swedes. They are more like...
open-minded.
Yeah, exactly. And the culture is fantastic here in Spain. And so it was easy for us to choose Spain. In Sweden, it's more like from April to August, you can see your neighbors and friends, and then everyone is getting inside and they disappear. So Sweden is dark, but Sweden is, of course, fantastic. But for us, this was more like what we wanted to have.
Me and Linda, we took a trip down to Torrevieja at the first time, and then we went around there and looked for different places, locations. We looked at the schools, the international schools there, and then like a month later, then we went down here to Costa del Sol, and we decided, okay, this is the place we're gonna be. I think we just went here, and we were here for like 5 minutes, and then we said, okay, we're gonna live here.
Yeah, we have never been here before, so for us it was totally new, but we liked it from the first beginning.
So when we took the decision, we actually went back to Sweden and we told the kids, we're gonna move to Spain.
For 1 year.
They were 8 and 10.
Yeah, for us it was very, very important that the boys were going to like where they're going to stay. And because if they don't like to be here, then we had to move back to Sweden. So so we were looking around in schools and then we decided for the Swedish school.
We actually focused to get them to like the place more than for us ourselves.
We would like to recommend the parents when they want to move here to go around searching for good schools that suits their families and kids, and also maybe talk with other people that are living here so they can get some recommendations. And
both me and Linda, we worked in the real estate business and in the industry for a lot of time before we went here. I think in more or less 15 years in Sweden before we went down to Spain. And then we saw a gap in the market where we could actually make a difference here in Spain. So we noticed that there were no professional photographers, the marketing were not good enough, it was super hard to find the properties. And then we decided, okay, we're gonna make it easier for people to move to Spain, and then they need a professional agency to do it for them. So that's why we started the agency from the beginning.
From the first beginning, it was more like friends and family, and our plan was to just help the friends and family. But then we realized that to get a serious impression, we needed to have an office, and as soon as we had the office, we got new clients from walk-ins and those kind of things.
Yeah, we started in 2016, so it's 8 years, doing the 9th year at the moment. So it's good. The first office was in Nueva Andalusia, Marbella.
Very close to where we have it now. That location was more like a coincidence. We had a neighbor that was having a store next to this office, and he just asked us one day, do you want to have an office? And we said, yeah, maybe that could be a good idea. So so it was more like a coincidence, and then we realized that the location was really good.
And we also realized that we could not have an office, just me and Linda, so we also decided, okay, maybe we need more people to be in the office as well.
Yeah.
The first person who started working with the company, Lucia, she's Spanish. She worked for another real estate agency down here in Spain, and she's still with the company. She have had all the different roles that you have in a company that is growing, and she's still with the company. We are so happy for that. We opened the company in 2016, and then we had like a discussion internally. Okay, if we're gonna do more offices, where do we gonna have them, and how do we gonna do it? And the first office we opened was in Fuengirola, and that's also in Costa del Sol. And we own that company together with a colleague. And then we decided, okay, we have this company now, we have this office in Fuengirola. And then we decided, okay, how are we gonna do the next step? Because we cannot be everywhere, because even if it's close to go to Fuengirola, it's still 20-25 minutes to drive. And we decided, okay, we need to take a decision if we're gonna own all the offices when we're expanding, or if we're gonna do it like a franchise. Both me and Linda comes from the franchise organizations before, so we took a decision to do it like a franchise. At the moment we have an office in Manilva, we have one in Estepona, we have 3 offices in Marbella, and we also have an office in Fuengirola, here in Costa del Sol, and then we also have an office in Costa Blanca in Torrevieja. And just at the end of last year we opened in the Canary Islands in Gran Canaria. To open offices in different locations always gives us a new opportunity. We see it, all the openings we are doing, we do them on new markets to get new opportunities, to meet new people. So the office we opened in Canary Islands, it's totally different from the offices we opened in Costa del Sol and Costa Blanca. We cannot see that there are synergies between the different markets, but I think when we open new offices, we also need to adapt to the markets where we are. And we want to work with the local people, so not just work with tourists or like the international market. We want to work with the local people where we are. So I think people from mainland, from Madrid, Sevilla, maybe they want to come to the islands, and then we want to be their part when they choose an agency in the islands as well.
I think, of course, since we have been working in the real estate business in Sweden, even if it's not exactly the same, we have a lot of things that are the same. So, of course, we have the experience of that. Like I started 2000, so I have many years, and Fredrik started just a few years after me. So, and then I think we are local, of course. We have a lot of offices. We have very good employees.
Yeah, we try to educate all the people that works with us to have a high knowledge, high experience. And as Linda said, the local knowledge is like a key factor for us, because we don't want to take, a client should not go to an office and then feel like, okay, they don't know anything about it. They should feel that, okay, these guys, they really know what they are talking about. When you start looking for properties in Spain, you should actually make contact with an agent down in Spain, and that you can feel trust in, and then let them help you to give you recommendations about everything, not just the properties. They should give you recommendations about the locations, where the best schools are, who you can contact to get help with the taxes, or anything that is connected with a move to Spain. So you should make contact to friends and families, recommendations from your network.
Yeah, and in Spain, it's different to many other countries, but in Spain, you can work with one agent and they can show you all the properties on the market. So if you trust a person, then you should hang on to that one and take every help you can get.